On today's episode, we're answering the question, no, we're not, because I'm on the wrong damn outline. This is when they get to know you. This is what they get to understand what you're about, how you can help them, and what's more. All right. And here's really what your people want. They want to know and be able to trust that you're going to deliver on what you promise. If you promise them, hey, I'm going to show up here live every week at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then you don't do it, they're not going to trust that you're going to deliver value when you go to charge them for something. If you promise, hey, if you follow my steps or follow my account or follow my posts and take the action that I'm telling you to take, you will see the result that I'm telling you can get. And if you follow through with that and they see that, they trust you because you're proving it to them. Remember, everybody has been burned. We've all been ghosted by somebody, some of us more traumatically than others. We've all experienced being burned, being scammed, being lied to, being betrayed in some sense. And your people will not willingly walk into a situation where you're going to do that to them too. This is not at the top of their mind. This is what they're not even thinking about when they interact with you. Show up between launches, not just when you want something from them. If you already have an audience, if you've already shown up, if you've already proven that you're going to do what you promise, there's still a runway. Because if you go from no promo, value, all of a sudden into, bam, I'm going to talk nonstop about this event, Jenny likes to call that whiplash.
Yes, because that's what it feels like. It feels like you were kind of just going along, and then something hit you off the side of the head, and you get that pain in your neck, and you're like, ow, don't really enjoy, want this. And we make snap decisions when that happens, don't we? And those snap decisions usually end up being unsubscribe or unfollow. They really do. So Let's talk about having your audience and how this works, right? So everything that we're going to talk about is creating that buzz builder, okay? And Allison and I both believe 100% that the content that you should be delivering on your runway should be 80% value, 20% CTA. By the way, during your runway, you can still have a call to action. Those calls to action can always be check out my website, book a call, look at this, register for that. It's still part of your runway because we're still building awareness. And it doesn't hurt, my friends, to still build your list during your runway, can we just say? So don't neglect that. However, everything that we're going to talk about pertains to your podcasts, trainings, live streams, clubhouse rooms, your TikToks, all of it. And your buzz builder is making sure that you're showing up on other people's platforms. So if you have an audience, then connect with them doing reels, connect with them doing stories. You know, we've got several episodes with our friend Katie Brinkley where she talks about social media. Go check those out, because those are really good episodes that'll help you understand a little bit more about what you should be doing. And we have an upcoming episode with Katie where we'll talk a little bit more in depth as well. So looking at those is a really key part.
Okay. So you're building buzz. You're putting content out consistently. You're showing up in all the places. You're doing what you say you're going to do. You might have the little call to action, as well as you're getting a little bit more visibility outside of just your circle. All right. Now is where we come in to about 8 weeks before promo. This is 60 days. This runway is not a little hop, skip, and a jump. It's a 60-day runway. All right. So about 8 weeks before your thing, you're going to start to take it up a notch. If you were showing up once a week, show up 2 or 3 times a week. If you were showing up twice a week, show up 3 or 4 times, right? Like just turn up the dial just a little. Don't have to go all the way to 11. That'll come later. All right. Whatever is appropriate for the platform you're on. TikTok likes more regular content. LinkedIn doesn't require it. Understand the platform, understand the culture of that particular area. Okay. You're also going to start tailoring your content closer to what you're going to be promoting. Like if we were going to do a summit on lead generation, which Jenny and I will probably talk to you more about.
Yeah. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Just dropping that little
I
bug.
love you.
Just stay tuned.
Dropping a little nugget.
Just dropping a little bug for you. If we were going to do a summit about lead generation, well, then maybe my content would use more lead generation examples. Or maybe I would drop a little bug. Hey, I'm going to be talking about this more coming up. Or I would look at lead generation content and just start to tighten that circle rather than talking about all the copy in the world. I would talk about lead gen copy. So you see, in this beginning runway stage, you're just kind of tightening the circle. You're starting to create the journey for people. We've all heard the horror stories. The times the marketing campaigns fail, the big... Seriously, I was doing so damn good.
I'm gonna mute.